He's still in the same position?
Yeah, they're friends, I guess, and...
She's still living with his family?
Still living with his family.
You know you're here today to meet the man who fell in love with you after seeing the show. But before we bring him out, let's get up to speed. Did you go and spend some time with your daughter?
You flew her to spend some days with me, and it was incredible. Thank
Was it great?
you so
Good.
much.
I'm so glad. He has not agreed to marry her yet.
No.
No. We got a lot of letters about that show, but one in particular stood out. It was from a man named John. Let's hear what John had to say about Cheryl. Dear Sally.
Dear Sally, I watch your show about men who wouldn't marry their girlfriends. There was one girl's mother who was from Tennessee. I fell in love with her. I hope she is single. I am a former Mr. Las Vegas bodybuilder, and I would love to meet her. Please help us get together. Thanks, Sally.
So, Cheryl, the man who wrote that letter has come here to meet you. Before we bring him out, what do you think of all this?
Well, I was hoping somebody would write in and be smart enough to take my daughter off. She's incredible. This doesn't happen to real people. This has got to be a joke.
Well, all weekend you were saying, people don't fall in love with me. Why? Why were you said it over and over and over again to our staff. What did you say?
I'm not good at relationships. My priority is my work and rebuilding my life right now. And
why would anybody be interested in you? Well, we thought you were a neat lady. This time it's your turn, not your daughter's. Your surprise love, John, is waiting impatiently backstage to meet you. Are you ready?
As ready as I'm gonna be.
Thank you. That was Hope who brought her out. Grace, before we take off your blindfold.
Can I?
No. Who is it that wants to meet you? Do you have any idea?
I have no idea.
None.
None.
Not a clue.
No, actually.
All right, take off your blindfold and look to your left.
Thank you. Hello. Thank you.
Do you know him?
Yes. You're looking at me like I'm crazy. Yes, I know.
I knew you know him. Are you shocked?
Yeah, a little bit.
What do you think is going on here?
He's a really good friend of mine. He's like a brother, though. I mean, no offense, but that's how I always thought of him. I'm sorry, I'm being honest.
No, you have to be honest. You see, sometimes you have a friend and they're just a friend, and the friend is harboring some secret romantic thoughts about you, and he just doesn't.
No idea.
You never? No idea?
No, he's
no. Well,
no
the point was that there was no way he was going to tell you without our help. So I'm telling you. Now, maybe you just have to do a reset on the odometer, readjustment. Think about it for a moment.
I don't know.
Hi. What would you like to say to Grace?
I just wanted to say to you, for a long time, I've cared about you deeply, but I could never tell you because of the situation we're in with all our friends, and we're so close and tight-knit, and it's... Oh.
Do I have to? Oh, man.
Yeah.
What's up?
What's up? What's up? Oh, man.
Are you surprised, Mark?
Okay.
Mark, are you surprised?
Very.
Did you have any idea she felt this way? None. She has a crush on. Let me look at your eyes.
Man, what?
You're right.
Can you
You're
show
right.
him the wall? Can you show him the wall? Show him the wall, man. Show him the wall, baby. Show him the wall.
Now, your job is to turn to him and tell him how you feel.
Okay. Well, Mark, you know, I've been knowing you since you was 12, and I've been around you and everything.
Look to your left. Kim, do you?
Getting ready to say you look like somebody I'd sent you.
Hi.
Audrey, did you have you ever told him how you felt the first time you laid eyes on him?
No.
Would you like to tell him now?
Good time for a commercial, huh?
Hey, yeah.
When I first saw you in the show, when my Aunt Joyce and I came down there for spring break that one time 2 years ago, and I just saw you on stage and my mouth was like, because they don't make guys like that where I come from. They really don't. And I know this is a little extreme, but hey.
I'm flattered. I'm here, you know. That's
are
nice
here.
of you. Yeah.
Kim, you're an entertainer and you're used to strange women. Wanting to meet you. I don't
Strange
think
people in general.
I don't think anybody has ever quite tried it this way, but think of it as an audition for life, okay? Now, I know you brought a guitar and you have a song.
Yes,
Now,
well, when I found out about this, a good buddy of mine, Mark Jones, who's a great songwriter, he's really very good. He and I sat together and wrote this song for this occasion and thought maybe, you know, whoever it was or something, you may enjoy it. So this was for you, okay? Okay.
Mike, take off your blindfold.
Hi.
Oh my God.
Now, help us to understand. You two have been dating recently?
No, it was a while back.
A while back. And you haven't been dating recently?
No.
Nah, not recently.
We've been hanging out a lot lately, but
Hanging out
Yeah,
a lot
hanging
lately,
out.
but not dating.
no.
What has happened? What would you like to say to him?
Well, Mike, I love you, man. And, nothing has really changed the way I feel about you. It's just kind of been put in the back since Mom and Dad got married, and boy.
I see.
But
How do you feel,
and
Mike?
but
Flattered. I also, I do have feelings for you too.
Are you seeing
right
anyone?
now I am kind of seeing someone right now, but it's nothing serious, you know. So I don't know.
How's the family going to take this?
well, I've already talked to them.
What did they say?
Well, it's not like we grew up together, so it's not like we have this brother sister.
No, I understand, but how do you think they'll feel?
Oh, they don't care.
They don't care.
They don't care.
Will they be happy for you?
Yeah, I think they would.
Probably.
Mike, you look caught. Are you caught? They say that Eskimos have many, many words for snow, and we only have one.
Yes.
And we seem to have a lot of words for the word love, and doesn't quite mean the same to any two people. A lot of us never get up the courage to tell people how we really feel. You say it's important for us to do that. So what is it that we are seeing here? Are we seeing love?
I think we're seeing a lot of attraction.
Attraction.
I think we're seeing a lot of infatuation. I think we're seeing a lot of fantasy. And I think that we're seeing a lot of idealized version of what we might like to have in our lives.
So we're having a love affair with our own selves.
In some cases, but I also think...
Well, that's quite true. A lot of people fall in love with themselves.
But I also think we're seeing some people who have had relationships with people for over a long term, and would like to say what they have felt, like what Frankie was saying to
Yes.
Grace, and what you've said before to Mike. I think that.
Well, now wait. There's 1, 2, 3 of our couples have known each other for a while.
For
and-
quite some time,
Yeah.
yes. And I think there are very specific issues that we're dealing with. And I think that, you know, we talk about saying to somebody how you really feel, that's one thing. And someone said before, you know, don't jeopardize the relationship. You always are at risk when you say something that's really in your heart, because you might jeopardize the relationship
They
because
might
it changes.
walk away hating each other.
They
Yes.
might.
I have a question.